we must all soon go to Nahantu and take up the mantle of the new class, Spiritborn. But first, we must understand why. Learn what led us here, following the trail of Neyrel and the Lord of Hatred. Hello then, my fellow soon-to-be Vessel of Hatreders. Today, I want to talk all things Spiritborn before we whisk ourselves away to the brand new region of Nahantu. And a huge thank you to Diablo for sponsoring this video. So, a long while ago now, back in 2023, Diablo 4 arrived. And came with it one hell of a campaign that you can and will be able to play through as Spiritborn come the release of Vessel on the 8th. But before we look to the future, let's look to the past. Lilith and Inarius, the creators, the mother and father of Sanctuary, Demon and Angel. Inarius, for his part, wanted to earn heaven's favor once more by slaying Lilith. She, on the other hand, wanted to claim her father Mephisto, the Lord of Hate's power, as he reformed in hell before he was too strong to resist. We then, as the Wanderer, had a bit of a checklist of tasks to complete. Stop Inarius' reckless ambition and the Cathedral of Light's dangerous mission. Stop Lilith before she could sow too much chaos and gain the power of Mephisto and become nigh unstoppable. All while protecting Sanctuary from these powerful opposed forces. And we didn't do it alone, we had help. Lorath, a Haradrim, a veritable font of knowledge to guide us, who indeed sent me a tome in preparation for Nahantu, filled with all sorts of helpful advice. You can see that and everything else that arrived in a mysterious package at a link down below. But there was also Neyrel. An adventurer, a scholar, and familiar with the Haradric arts, she wanted to both discover and help the world in equal measure. Throughout the adventure, that was the aim, and it all came to a climactic head. The Cathedral of Light and their forces invading hell itself, Inarius at their helm hunting down Lilith. Us racing to stop it. The entire time we were guided by a mysterious wolf. This wolf was Mephisto himself in a guise, feigning help towards our cause in stopping Lilith, because stopping Lilith means saving him. Now, of course, in the ideal world, both Lilith and the Prime Evil are eternally cast down, but Sanctuary is far from a perfect world, and a choice had to be made. After Inarius lost his fight with Lilith, slain, hope extinguished, faith wavering, the Cathedral of Light's forces were overwhelmed. We tracked Lilith down and stopped her before she could complete her mission. But then it still remained a slowly reawakening, growing in power Mephisto, and thus a choice, as I said, was needed to be made. You see, we have a soul stone, able to contain and imprison even a prime evil such as Mephisto, Lord of Hatred. Now, we could have used it on Lilith. That's what her father Mephisto wanted, but upon her defeat, she was reduced to dust. Whether she is truly gone, it is unclear. A part of her blood lays within the Wanderer, and that, well, might rear its head at any time. But Neyrel's choice then was obvious, to plunge the Soulstone into the reforming Mephisto and instead contain him. But this is no solution. He might be imprisoned, but his influence radiates out of it, the hatred inflamed in any who carry it, and the burden of carrying it is dire. So a permanent home for this Soulstone must be found. and that home is in Nahantu, or at least that's what we believe. So Neyrelle leaves for Nahantu, without saying a word, without taking us with them, and now we must find her, the Soulstone, and Mephisto, and either help what's to come, or stop what's already happened. And there is no better way to do that than as a Spiritborn, the new class, and one that, as the name may imply, contains the power of 4 mighty spirit guardians that you can choose from to focus your energies through. They are a brutal warrior, powerful in the jungle, and, well, let's go through them. We have the Centipede, a focus on poison and damage over time, draining life and honestly just looking badass. The Jaguar. This is pure aggression, lots of hits and fire blazing and burning away your enemies. The Gorilla, defensive, mighty, stout, and strong, taking little damage and returning mighty physical blows in response to any attacker. Lastly, the Eagle, agile, fast, mobile, leaping across the battlefield like lightning, literally, for the Eagle commands it. These are all distinct, potent playstyles, and really, having actually, played them, they are a lot of fun. But which one to choose? Which is for you? Which is for me? Well, let's find out. Visit Nahantu. Let's find out then with the help of this lovely quiz by Games Radar, and you yourself can take it too, which Spiritborn is for me. Beginning then, how do you respond in a crisis? Blazing fury, speed, incredible defense, strength, draining them of life's essence. I do like that notion. Oh my god, this disaster has happened! Time to absorb someone's life. Though I think I do have to side with step back for a bird's eye view. Assess the situation. If you could befriend any animal, what would it be? A toxic insect, a majestic bird of prey, a jungle cat, a powerful primate. I would have to say the bird of prey, having it on your shoulder, being all intimidating, sending it flying. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I do really like birds. A mysterious stranger asks you to help their tortoise race a demonic hare across Nahantu. God, I hope that happens. Put the tortoise on your back and sprint to the finish. Crush the hare. Imbue the tortoise with enhanced speed, ignore the stranger and win the race yourself. I think carry the tortoise to the finish makes a lot of sense without, smushing a poor innocent hare. You stumble into a field full of hell bovines. How do you escape? By crushing the cow king. In a blur of feathers and flashing lights, in a blaze of fire, by draining the horde of their life essence. I think fire is most likely to get you out of there, though they are hell bovines, so probably not that afraid of fire, in which case, yeah, flashing lights will get the job done. You're surrounded by Mephisto's corruption. Which friend do you hope shows up for help? The one ready to get their hands a little dirty, the one who disarms aggressors with quick quips, the one who fights your corner to the very end, the one who runs in claws first with blind fury. Corner to the very end. If a tree falls in Nahantu jungle, what does it do? Become subsumed by the sweet, sweet dirt, slice through the canopy gently to the ground, or make a sound so loud that it can be heard in caressed. I think slice through the canopy. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you're able to harness an ancient spirit power to help fight off Mephisto's hatred and corruption. For the sake of argument. What would you choose? Increase in size to crush my foes? Enhance my speed and ferocity? The ability to shoot toxic sludge? I mean, you can't really pass up the literal ability to fly. And that's where I have to go. And I have been assigned Quatli, the Eagle. The spread of corruption across Nahantu is vast, Spiritborn, but you clearly like to be focused. That's why Quatli, the Eagle, is the Spirit Guardian for you. A powerful, speedy ally who delivers mobile and lightning-focused impacts against priority targets. You will slay your foes in a blur of feathers and have the ability to amplify evade. Awesome! I'll be honest, I am pretty pleased with that one. I do think it is a particularly cool spirit. All that remains then is to, get passage to Nahantu, right? We've got to get there, train as a Spiritborn, and well that's convenient. The Nahantu tourist board back again, and here we go. London to Nahantu. I have been approved on October 9th. That is very, very exciting. Interesting. I hope it's a good seat. And I do love going from Terminal Diablo 4. That's a really nice touch. I appreciate the passage on Nahantu Airlines. Hopefully there's not too many demons when we arrive, or actually, hopefully, there is a hell of a lot to slay my way through. And indeed, you can watch us doing just that on the 9th at an exclusive stream that you need to make sure not to miss, and we will also recount our experiences there as the Spiritborn too. So keep an eye out for that. For now, though, like you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.